check. Are we live? I think we're live. All right, give me a second. Let me finish some of the setting ups, and then we can get started. All right. Okay. Ooh. Hello, Adam. Troface. Never again. ZR. ZXRO. Hello. This is just my Souls Dragon project. Still working on this. Soundwave review. Yeah, I was planning to sort of like do this, because they're doing like a live stream in a minute. I thought maybe it might be fun to have like a bit of a watch party, but it seems like they've just revealed it already, and then the live stream's gonna be actually live instead of like just like an announcement that they've premiered. I've never seen one of these, so I have no idea like what it's gonna be like. But now I feel like it might be a bad idea to actually watch this live with an audience. We still have like a couple of hours. Still have like an hour and a half until like the stream. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to work for another hour and a half. I'm super tired. It's like it's 9:30 p.m. where I am right now. I've been working all day. Um, mm, Albino, hello. And then a couple of hours ago, I thought like, all right, try to get some sleep. And then you can, be slightly rested before the stream. Unfortunately for me, they revealed Soundwave, and then I spent like a couple of hours just looking at pictures and like seeing what things are like. It's been leaked beforehand, but like now we have like official photos and we can actually see what the details are. And so I was just sort of slightly mesmerized by that, like checking to see what are the different decisions they made. And there are a couple of things that like now make more sense to me, and a couple of things that are like, I wonder how easy this would be for me to just fix. This might be the first time I'm gonna do something that's just like is G1 Soundwave, instead of just the Bumblebee movie one. Everybody's asked me about like doing a Bumblebee movie one. I'll probably try, although this one inexplicably looks like it's going to be like the most difficult one. What stream you talking about? Good question. If you just Google Lego live stream, like first link, you're gonna be able to. Actually, let me just. I can put this in the chat. All right. Look at that. It's that one. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna work, and then what's more likely to happen is that when 11 comes around, I'm gonna be tired, and I'm just gonna watch the stream on my own. Yeah, we do an upload of Soundwave. Yeah, that is the plan. All right, so I have been working on this thing off camera. You can see that it's taking shape now. It's like I just want to show what we've got so far right now, because I'm gonna be taking it apart like immediately, because there's a bunch of stuff that like I need to do. I just want to show people like what it looks kind of semi-complete in its semi-complete state, what it looks like right now. But like now we have to take it apart in order to like change it. Looks pretty good. Thank you, Ryan. I think so too. It's coming together quite nicely. I've got a couple of things I need to do right now. Before that, I think what I want to do is just to clear my workspace. I've got a big mess here, and it's very important to maintain a good workspace before you start doing anything. maybe not before you start doing anything, but like it's a good way to warm up, and I really do kind of need a warm up right now. Um, yeah. Should I? Okay. I would. Okay. I was considering starting a poll, but none of that would make sense before I explain what I'm doing. So I'll start the poll later. I'll start the poll when I can show people what the hell I'm talking about. Uh, if you rebuild it, give it 4 arms. Are we talking about Soundwave? Why would I want to give Soundwave 4 arms? Do you have plans to do another big project this year? Kind of no. But for factors that are beyond my control, it might happen. I don't want to say anything yet, but yeah, like current plan for me, it's very likely that till the end of the year, like it's going to be like this is as big a project as I'm doing this year. All of the other projects I have planned this year, I think are like if it's alt built, it's smaller than this. I don't. The thing is that I actually don't like I haven't done an unconstrained build in a while. I don't know how tiring or energy or time intensive that would be. It might be the case that like for quite a big project, like just big in size, but if it's an unconstrained build, I might find that like quite pleasant and not too difficult to just get through relatively quickly. In which case, I wouldn't count like if big is measured in time, like a project that is big in size might not take very long. But yeah, the dragon. I have no plan. Like I have no plans to give it 4 arms. Trollface, and also no backseat building for this stream. How you doing, Friction Extend? I am doing okay. I've sort of been mesmerized by that new Soundwave review. I've been staring at that leaked photo for like a couple of days. It's quite a shame that they couldn't hold it out for like just a couple more days. I feel kind of bad for the designers. I think it looks like Kohatutron worked on this one. Will be interesting to like. Are they doing like I don't know how live the live stream is gonna be. I'm gonna try to hop on that later, but I have thoughts on that thing. I wonder how. Okay, like now that I've seen it, I think I can figure out like how that mouth is put into place, and also that they try to angle the eyes in. I think this is a mistake. I'm sure they've tried it the other way, but like for me right now, bizarrely, because the head is so important, I still feel like sometimes when I look at Bumblebee, I still think that like, oh, that's a nicer robot mode, but that's mainly down to the head. Like this is objectively probably the best one they've done. No surprises there. They've given up like forward hip movement for thigh swivel, which I think is probably like half coincidental, just for like transformation purposes, and I think that's like absolutely the correct decision. And you see how much better it looks compared to Optimus and Bumblebee because the thighs can rotate outward. And then the hips looks kind of wonky, like that big box. It's really flat. I wonder if there's anything we can do about that. I'm sure like there's structural reasons why it's the way it is, but yeah, I can't wait to actually get my hands on it. Do you have an intention of making an alt build of Climber Mech? Oh, good question. Climber Mech will have to wait to see what the rest of the year looks like. So current plan is working on this. I need to like at the very least get this out before Soundwave arrives 1st August. And I would like to like if things go really well, at the pace I'm going, there's a possibility I might be able to finish Core before Soundwave arrives. In which case, after Soundwave, it's just Soundwave. I don't know if there's anything else coming further down the year, but currently my list of priorities is this Cole's Titan mech, and then Soundwave, and then maybe and then I think Fire Knight mech, and Climber mech is in there somewhere. Like Climber mech might get like might become a donor for the Fire Knight mech um, project. But also I think that's kind of unlikely because like having built the Fire Knight mech, I think there's enough there. And I don't actually want to add too much mass because I want to keep the size kind of small anyways. But I would like to do something with Fire Knight with Climber mech at some point because like Climber mech is very joint dense, which means that it has a lot of potential for what I want to do. Yeah. Did you work out the app crunch on a waste swivel? I did. You'll see it in a minute. It's kind of funky, but like it's a weird solution that I am kind of happy with now, and I think that this is going to be the final solution that we're going to use. Well, final solution. This is going to be the solution we're going to use. Oh God, phrasing. Uh, I don't know if you care, but in one of your Black Panther stream, your face was shown. Yeah, I saw that. Like it's sort of like the corner of my face like got into like the camera. I should go back in and blur that out. I keep thinking like go back in and blur that out. But then like number one, like if it's the instruction streams, like maybe 5 people on the face of the earth have seen those, and if it's this assembly stream, I think like the protrusion on my face is not too bad. Like it's still probably not possible for people to identify me on the streets or in a photo. Like if you see a photo of my face front on, you would probably still not recognize it, which is like where I'm at. CDG, hello. Will you add skirt armor? That is the plan. Will like it looks a bit bare bones at the moment, but like once skirts are on there, it should look a lot more cohesive. I tried sort of building a hip assembly without the skirts because I thought, right, like I've made 2 with skirts. Maybe let's do something different this time. Turns out skirts are really important. Like the reason why skirts are super important, I've learned the hard way, is that Lego joints like these joints are very small and there's no reliable way to make them visually bigger. And so if you just add mass on the outside of it that isn't the joint, that create clearance problems, and without it, like you have like sort of like visual flow problem. So yeah, we're gonna have to add skirts later. Right now I'm just doing a bit of cleanup. Why do all face look low-key the same? Well, Ronaldo, that's intentional. I like this face. I kind of want them to look like they're part of a team, and this is just like the motif I'm going for. In all honesty, they're more inspired by like Power Rangers, Super Sentai, than they are like, you know, anything Ninjago. I just like the shape of this face. Like I think. Like it initially just started with me trying to make like a head for what's it called? They call it like Ultra Dragon or something. Because I thought like the cow clearly looks like the dragon ninja versions, like the cows of the dragon ninjas. So yeah. All right, this goes in here. I'm gonna leave this out here because I have to use it immediately. Friction extend, no backseat building for this stream. Well, like that was the thing I was considering. This is like a thing I was considering like starting a poll on, which is like, would y'all like to see wings as skirts, or would y'all like to see wings as wings? I had some other problem, like some structural problems that made me think, all right, I should use wings as wings. just to weigh the thing backwards. The thing is that like I no longer have that problem because I've changed a couple of other things with the hip joints. And I've just run into like the same old problem with using wings as skirt, which is that like these vinyl pieces, they crease easily and they're just not fun to handle. And like when I put them around like the waist, right? Like it just feels horrible. Like I feel like I have to be careful not to crease them, and that's never a nice feeling to have, right? Like yeah. So I might just not, but we'll see. I have a couple of other structural problems I need to solve first, and so I am very glad that I get to delay that problem till later. Alright, put this in here. This goes there. There. In the future, can you put in your build some blasters? For these, I feel like there's like a sort of like medieval samurai knight thingy theme going on. I'm not a big gun guy either, but like when it's appropriate, like I do have like plans for mechs with guns and missiles, or like for the Ninjago, for the Ninjago models with like these layered like samurai armor, yeah, I think it is appropriate to give them big old swords or melee weapons. I thought for a second you were building Ava Unit 2. I guess it does have like Ava Unit 2 colors, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. Let's put this in here. Seeing the wings as skirt would be interesting and different. Yeah, that's one of the upsides of that. Like I would like that is one of the motivating reasons why I'm considering it. It just doesn't handle very well. Like I don't like how it feels. Like these vinyl pieces don't play well. But I've tried that configuration before. We can try it again in a minute so y'all can see what it looks like, and I might still just decide against it eventually. All right, we're almost there. Oh. Well, the biggest problems with the build right now. What are the biggest problems with the build right now? Actually, right now, most of the, well, okay. Right now, I've kind of solved all of the major problems. Right now, I've got a bunch of minor problems. I've got a bunch of problems that is potentially major, but I don't know if it's gonna be a problem yet because I haven't gotten to it. But I've kind of like for the moment, like hopefully it goes well. But for the moment, like the biggest problem are the skirts. The biggest problems are like what the hell to do with skirts. And even then, I've got a couple of ideas of what I want to do. All right, so say goodbye to this. Oh right, let me show y'all what what I'm doing for the waist. So there is a limited waist. Okay, there's Ab Crunch here. These two, like these 4 click joints on the inside are just nullified. They don't do anything. But I can use these on the side to do an ab crunch. And this is gonna look ridiculous. Let me just take the arm out so y'all can see it better. Just because I have to take the arm out anyways. I felt like kind of silly when I found this. And it feels like it's a joke solution that shouldn't work. But it actually works quite well, and so I'm keeping it. There are 4 mixel balls like in parallel here, and all of this is connected with like the big like Technic piece that is used in the chair. So the axis of rotation is right here, right? But like all of this is connected back here. I have to like build the waist around this and create like a hole. But Look, that's a waist joint. It works. And it's actually like it has a reasonable like amount of strength, and it is in the right position. Um, it's able to work with the hips. Yeah. Is it structurally sound? So far, yeah, it is structurally sound so far. Like one of the things I discovered with the combo mech earlier this year is that two ball joints are super strong. Um, and so four ball joints like right in parallel like this should be fine. Like there were other considerations, like there were other configurations I was considering, but they were all in series. And when they're all in series, each point of failure is just a single ball. When they're in parallel like this, if you want to disengage the ball, you have to disengage all four balls, right? And because there are like four of them, there's no clear fulcrum point. I'm not sure if I'm like using those words correctly. Yeah. Mm. So yeah, it works. These hips are mostly just like Hainu hips. Uh, it 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 works. But I've got a couple of things I need to do. I need to realign these shoulder joints. Shoulder joints should be pushed back a bit. Like ideally, you want the shoulder joints to like the ab crunch. It's fine for the ab crunch to be slightly like forward, but it would be nice for the shoulder joints to be either like on the same line as the waist joint or a bit back. So I have to move this back. And I know, well, actually I don't know. I'm gonna check now to see if I can move this back, which I don't need to. I just want to check. Um, Other than that, I need to finalize stuff on the legs. I feel like it's time to start finalizing stuff. Um, I've got a bunch of like sort of like sculpting problem really now, which is like I'm out of gold, which I never thought I would say. Like looking at the inventory for this set, um, there are these like claws I put on the face that I thought I would be able to like seat throughout the build, right? Like just put these like maybe here, right? Maybe on the side of the leg, maybe on the shoulder. I haven't been able to. I haven't found a way to do that sort of easily, so I'm gonna have to like solve that one at a time. Uh, right now, I think what I want to do is work on the leg. I want to be able to finalize this leg because like some of this just sort of like I still feel like the side of the legs I don't have a good handle on, but like a lot of like the positions of the studs on the side and the brackets I feel are in place, but I need to actually like decide on like what to do with them. Okay, should we switch to the other camera? Let me see. Is this better? All right, this is better for me just working, right? I think this one. Okay. Oh, I missed the question. Do you have any of the Blockies Transformers figures? I have almost all of them. I haven't bought the latest waves, and I don't have like the tiny ones, that the Defenders. I don't have those. Um, yeah, but I have a bunch of them. I'm starting to resent. Like I need to catch up on them. Like I haven't bought the latest waves of each line, and like they're all kind of the same after a while, but they are very nice. Um, Fire Knight cape, Fire Knight Mech's cape is very nice. If these were that material, I would have no qualms. Unfortunately, these are not. Like the problem with these is that they crease up, and I don't want them to crease. And like when you handle them, you feel like they're fragile, and you have to be careful. It's not nice. You keep all of your alt mechs together because when you finish, I'd like to see Golden Dragon. Yeah. Okay. So right now it's slightly awkward. This is I'm currently at my parents' place in Vietnam. The other two are in Singapore. but I will have to eventually bring this one to Singapore to digitize it with the big computer anyways. So the plan is to finish this and then finish Cole's Mech, and then only sort of like put this out after Soundwave is out. Not my Soundwave, after Soundwave, like after August 1st. So yeah. I collect any other toys. Yeah, I buy a lot of Transformers and um, figure arts, like Kamen Rider stuff. I think it's mostly Kamen Rider stuff and Transformers. Oh, I do a lot of Gunpla. Like, I do so much Gunpla. Is there any build you personally want to do other than the priority projects? Also, why don't model kits come with articulated hands? I don't, like, in general, I haven't always had the best experience with articulated hands. The last time I had experience with articulated hands in model kit is RG Gao Gai Gar, and those are not fun. Um, I think the last articulated hand I actually kind of enjoy was on Mastermind Creations' Drift. I got that thing. What do they call it? They call it Stray. Is the Mastermind Creations name? I think. Stray's fingers are pretty good. But I've had such varying experience with articulated hands that in general I just feel like this is like a nice novelty, but I would much prefer like fixed posed hands. If you want, like, give me both, and I'll just have this thing that's nice for me to like take a photo with. But like, give me hands where it's a nice looking fist. Give me hands where it can hold like the weapons without like problems. All right. So what do I want to do here? I would like to fill this with bricks, if I can. Okay. Or should I just leave the thigh empty? That's probably not gonna cause any problems. All right. I'm actually like running low on 1x6. All right, just disassemble this because you have the other one, so you can just reference that one. All right. What's your favorite mech or robot that you've made? It changes. Usually it's like the last thing I made. The last thing I made is my favorite one. I think like aesthetically I really like the Ninjago ones. Like I like the Hainu and I like the two dragon ones. I think the Reinhardt's really good. But I made that Reinhardt when I had a smaller audience, and so it didn't get as much attention. And also like I made it way too late. Like I made it once like a lot of like the hype for the game has passed. All right. How far do I want to extend this? And also, do I want to use the 1x6 down here? Might as well. Alright. Okay. Just do whatever. And then fix it afterwards. Need to... Alright. 1x6. See. Okay. Let's do that. Can you still bend? Unpleasant. Alright. Push this one plate down. Why is it so unenjoyable? What is so unenjoyable about hands? They're fiddly. Like if posable hands are the only hands that comes with a model kit, they usually, like, the friction in the fingers usually aren't enough to hold the weapon solidly as you try to pose the thing. There are too many joints, and usually in a tiny space, it's difficult for them to like have enough friction that it holds together, but also not so much that it's difficult for you to actually move it. That's the problem with hands. It's very joint dense, and very small. What's your favorite Transformers movie / show? Live action movie, clear winner is Bumblebee. Theatrical movie, obviously Transformers 1 is the best one. TV shows, I'm very fond of animated and Prime, because animated and Prime are what I watched growing up. I I think I prefer Prime characters, like cast and character, but I think that animated has better world building. I think, if that makes any sense. And I like them both. We make Cold Titans Mech Alt build. It is like top priority after this one, until Soundwave comes along. In which case, Soundwave becomes top priority. Okay, and then this, I think. I need to start like worrying about the colors of these now, but we'll do that in a minute. All right, so oh, that's a brick height. That's annoying. Okay, we can do this. I mean, I can't just add 2 plates. Let's just add 2 plates. Let's just add a 2x4. Okay. Alright, leave that for now. Okay. Brackets. I should have one lying around here. This. How bad is the stuttering on the stream? It looks pretty bad on my end. I'm not sure if it's bad for other people as well. Oh god. If you will make it, then when will you start working on Cole's Titan Mech Alt build? After this one, and potentially after Soundwave, if Soundwave comes before I get to it. Or like no promises. Like I always say, like, if you are trying to make a decision about buying a set, know that like I can plan to do something, and then the plans very often just don't work out. Like, it's been known to happen. Okay, so which one does this line up with? This one lines up with the one at the back. Okay, that makes sense. 2x4. That. And another 2x6. I don't have another 2x6. Oh, actually I do have a 1x4. This is my 1x4. Alright, that's why I use it here. Is this the right length? Alright, let's check. Okay. The knees look like they are sort of a bit too far, like down the leg, but like, I don't really have the bricks to fix that, and I think I'm just gonna live with it. And hopefully, when I build the rest of the leg, it becomes less of a problem. I guess we'll see. All right, so this here, this here. Is that where I wanted this? Or do I want it further up? Okay. Straighten this out. That is 1 step too far downwards. Do I have a 1x3? Do I have 1x3 bricks? I do not. Maybe I should just make like the calves super long. Maybe that's not really a problem. Maybe that's okay. Alright. Decisions. No, shorten it. That's fine. We don't need this brick here. That. This 2x6 I also kind of don't need here. And I know that I probably don't want a 2x4 here actually. Okay, so move this one plate up. That will allow this to be able to... Okay, do I have a 2x4? I have a bunch of 2x2s, but they're all round, which is not great. Okay, that... There. Okay. Okay. I had a plan. My plan was to put an axle through here. Oh, I don't like that plan. Do I want to save that piece for the back? Okay. Let's see if this is bracketable before we do anything rash. That this goes here, and oh, okay, all right. This is a problem I had. So this should line up with that, and all right, that's fine. Let's do this. So if I do that, what do I do here? Do I want it to connect all the way? Well, there's no point not doing that. Okay. Alright. I'll do this. Okay. What are my options for brackets? Oh, I have to bracket it all the way out here. Okay. Give me a second. Let me think. Maybe this can work in our favor. Okay. Alright. So instead of attaching that there, I am going to... Alright, give me a 2x4. Sure. I'll take the 10 one. 2x4. Put this here. Put this here. Okay. Let's try this, and then we'll work it out. Okay. This, and let's do some counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One more. 2x4. And that. I think. That. Ooh, okay. Like thus. That's not great. That's not what I want. Ooh, that does not solve our problem at all. Because this doesn't bridge over. I mean, I can make it bridge over. Then do it. Then make it bridge over. But then it's all the way down here, and that doesn't do anything. Okay. Is there any techniques that you see people use that you don't like or annoy you? I don't know about annoy. I can think of one off the top of my head that fits the bill. I probably am annoyed with some stuff, but mostly there's a bunch of stuff that I just feel, oh, this isn't for me. So one of those is like when okay, I actually have the pieces here to show it, but like very often I see mech elbows or knees that uses like one technique pinhole with like 2 studs like attached into it on either side. I just feel like that's inelegant, and it feels like one of those things that are super tight, but like if you use the joint, it will work itself apart. So I just don't like that. Okay. I think. Is there a way I can bridge this? Oh, I can bridge it with this. What would that look like? Okay. Oh, that's the same side. Give me the other one. Where's my other half? Okay. Okay. Let's use the short version. And also change these out for... because we have a bunch of these. I think. We're gonna find out that I actually don't have a bunch of these. But for now, let's assume that I have a bunch of these. Hello, short brackets. Is putting a stud in a pinhole legal or not? It's one of those things that are half legal. It's legal when you put one stud into one pinhole, but not when you put two studs into two pinhole next to each other, which is fascinating. But also, like, what is and isn't considered legal evolves over time. It's not static. So I have seen things that get sort of grandfathered in, or things that used to be illegal that now it seems like they're okay with. Okay, so like that. Oh, actually, just do that. Okay, I guess that solves our problem. Nice. Look at that. And then we can do that. And what do we do here? Like this? Or... okay, how many of these do I have? That's an important question. One pair. Actually, I can just check the inventory. And check that I haven't used it anywhere else. Okay, let's see. We have 4 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fantastic. That works. I'm just gonna do that then. So like this, and like that. Is this what I want? I think this is what I want. Yeah. What do we do about this? We've got a bunch of these, so I can try to find a way to just put these on a hinge. That shouldn't be too difficult. So something like that. Actually, maybe they should be bright red, because we haven't been using bright red, and I'm kind of afraid of like underusing. Like, I don't know how the bright red fits into this thing aesthetically. That's one of the problems I'm running into right now, which is like, I'm not quite sure how to block the bright red. What part of the building process do you enjoy the most? I like the part where it feels like it's basically done, and then from there, like, just optimization feels pretty good. Like from when I feel like, oh, gun to my head, I have to put this out tomorrow, and it's still fine, till when I feel like, okay, it's actually done now. That's quite enjoyable. Oh, shouldn't I have a bunch of clips and bars? Where have they all gone? Where are the bars? Do I not have that many bars? Wow, this is fun to find out. I guess I have a bunch of these small ones. I thought I had a bunch more of the bigger ones. Okay. So something like this. Oh, let's use gray. And like something here. Because I actually do know what I want at the back here. which are these. I'll have to do a bit of a stud reversal here. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to start like rationing down brackets. But not just yet. Okay. So something like that. And that. There we go. There we go. Okay. That. Come on, work with me. Right. Come on. Okay. Alright. Fine. I'll do it properly. Oh, okay. I can see what was giving me the trouble now. Okay. And also these are supposed to be shifted up. One stud. Nice. Alright. Like that. And this goes on this side. Please. Oh, come on. Work with me. I just want to see what you look like. Okay. Alright. That was difficult for no reason. I made it difficult for no reason. Alright. It didn't have to be that difficult. Okay, come on. On you go. Nice. So that and that, the other side. This, one of these. This goes here. That. And that. And that. And something like that. Maybe I should move these two to the front and make this whole thing red and flows red down here. Also, I think I want this to be wider. I think this should actually goes sideways. Legendary mix, laggy stream. Yeah, it's a bit stuttery, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. The internet speed is kind of inconsistent here. Friction extend. No backseat building for this stream. Okay. Have dark red in the middle. There, something like that. And then just more. Just extend it down further as well. It's a nice boot shape. Okay. Now, for these, how does this connect up to that? My4. I do want to maintain this sort of profile in the front. Let's see. Okay. I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to use some of the red ones, like the bright red ones, because I just don't have enough dark red to last me all the way to... Okay, but... Okay. I think I'm onto something here. Alright. Okay. Let's... Okay. How does this look? Okay. Just spike in the middle. Maybe there's something here. Alright. Let's try that. So maybe not spike. Maybe... I haven't used gray either. Should I start using gray? Oh boy. Okay. Stay calm. Okay. I also have a bunch of these that I haven't used. You know what else I haven't used? I haven't used like these 1x1s, like very nice purple 1x1s cheese slopes. I haven't used these. Could they be useful here? Alright, let me check how many of the slopes I have. 8. Okay, so I have 4 on each side potentially. With the other variants, I have 4. Okay. That is kind of enough to have it all be red. What is that? What I want? I haven't used these at all as well. Okay. Let's see. That. That. Oh, okay. What about this? Okay. I don't hate that. Then we will need to use all 4, which is not great, because I might want to save those for the waste. But let's just check to see what this looks like. What does this look like? Okay. Can it be up here? Okay. Then red here. That's not pleasant. I don't like that at all. Okay. And then just these 2. And something here. But there's an opportunity to do something here. Just be weird. Let's do that. Okay. What can we do with this? Oh. Oh, we have exactly one of those. That's not useful. Um, what's your hottest Lego take? I'm not sure. Most of my Lego takes are pretty cold. Give me a Lego hot take and I'll let you know if I agree with it. Um, is there any specific type of piece that you wish existed but doesn't? Something that you hope Lego will make someday? Rennie, I don't know. I feel like the thing about, okay, I actually do have an answer for this, which is that like you see this piece. I've seen this piece used more than once where they only want to use half the piece, so they just use this piece but sort of cover up half of it in some Speed Champions builds. And this, I don't know what to call these, but this particular family of shape, we need more of them. We keep having new curves, but nothing to approximate this shape still, which is kind of frustrating. Because it's very useful for like a bunch of places. Yeah. Mm. I really like that sculpting process, especially when it comes together well. Super satisfying. Yeah. But then until it does, it feels sometimes like you're sort of like just waddling around blindly. Um, but it is nice to I always enjoy uh, sort of letting the shape of the Lego piece sort of inform the sculpt. Okay. Uh, okay. I remember trying to. Okay. That. And that. And that. Nope. Okay. Let's try something else. This. Okay. We can try that. Um. This. And this. And. I don't love this. Okay. How many. Okay, how many of the dark ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's assume we only have 4. That 5th one might be an extra. Okay. Okay. This has been stumping me for a while. Okay. Alright, this flares out. We're going to need something to make that transition at this corner. Let's say I use the tile which I have an abundant amount of. Okay, which is this one. Is that enough to make that transition? Okay. And then this. Nope. This. Okay. That. Oh, that's a harsh corner. It's just unavoidable, is it? Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna move this. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare. Okay. Remove the dark ones in front so that we have a big mass of red at the back. Maybe that'll make things easier for me. Cause like, I don't like this line. This feels too harsh. How does the knee work? So on one side I've got like a click joint, and on one side I've got a ball joint, which is just enough friction, I think, for it to hold position. And I should be able to, like, if I scope this carefully, I should be able to get it like one click past 90, which is this. This is one click past 90. Yeah. All right. So, where's the other one? Here it is. This would feel better if... Okay, so this is the conundrum we have now. I feel like this flows better, like, where it is, but if it was, like... Wait. Can I just push all of this down one stud, and that would solve my problems? Would that solve my problems? Okay, I don't think that will solve my problems. But I think I'm getting somewhere here. Alright. So nope. Give me the other one. This is better. I feel like this is worse. Okay. Calm down. I've got this. Okay. I want this to go like this. Do I? Okay. So maybe I don't want this here. Okay, we can still link that up in the middle. Relax, calm down. Let's replace this with a 2x3. And okay, don't collapse on me. You collapsed on me. All right. The other one's still in place though. Okay, this is fine. Everything's just fine. Okay. Nice. All right. Great. I did want to try moving that down, didn't I? Let's do that now. There's no point waiting. All right. So I want to use this joint. Sorry, I want to use that piece, and I'm gonna use this piece. Okay. Where is it? Where's my bracket? Where have you gone? It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Is it? Oh, okay, it is. Okay. All right. Sure. This goes here. Nice. Okay. Dark red goes in front. I think we can shift all of this down then. Wait, do we want to shift it down? Okay. One thing at a time. Just put it in place, and then it will look clear to you. So this is clearly worse. You got this, King? Thank you, Friction Extend. Oh, I'm getting there. All part of the process. Okay. Oh, God. This bright red. This bright red's giving me so much trouble. Alright. Let's try to commit to this for a bit longer. So the other thing I can do then is push this out. Oof. Okay. This will still go here. That would actually flow quite nicely. Alright. That's... Oh. That's rough. Okay. Let me sculpt from the bottom up and see if we can find anything from down here. Alright. Let's do that. 2x4. Ooh, that protrudes out a lot. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe I want this. Hey Julian. We are still going for a bit. Okay. That's... Alright. Okay. Oh, right. I keep forgetting. This is where I want the claws to be. Alright, let's see where the claws fit. And maybe the claws will give the answer to all of our woes. Because the Technic bricks also exist in red. And so we can pretend some of it aren't claws. And are just sculpt. Look at that. That should fit nicely. Well, the problem is we need to actually use a gray, we need to use a gray Technic brick, and that's actually quite obtrusive. It's huge. It's gigantic. It's just the 1x1, but it feels so tall in this context. Okay. Oh God. Alright. Let's try that. And how would you fit into my design? Okay. Let's just put this here and do that. Okay. Obviously I don't like that. Yeah, like this. Okay. Let's do this. Do that. The thing about like the like this light gray is it's actually quite loud. It's a bright like light gray. Um, I'm gonna have to start considering its placement all around if I'm actually going to use it. Do I have one that I've just built already? I do. All right. Okay. Got a couple of these. I have a couple of variants. I've got the bright red one, which clearly I don't want to use in this scenario. Should I just use the black one directly? Maybe that is the best option. Alright. This is a B model or a combo model? I'm just using parts from the Source Dragon for this project. Alright. That's... Ooh, okay. Thread that through there. I would still need to cover this up. Do I have volunteers? I have a bunch of these, but I might need to use them. Okay. 2x4s. I can change the colors later. How's this? How does this look? This looks not great. Okay. How's this? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. We're getting somewhere here. Okay. So maybe like this. That would solve some problems. Not all of them, but yeah. That doesn't do anything here. Maybe it can. Okay. Alright. I should do know what the solution is. But that depends on... Okay. I guess I have to decide now. Alright, we're gonna commit to it. It's gonna feel awful, but I'm gonna use the wings as skirts. Because I want to be able to use like these Technic bricks without having to think about them too much. Alright. Let's check how many of these bright reds and dark red ones I have. Bright reds, I have 6. Okay, dark red, I have a bunch more. That's good. That's better. Okay. So, okay. Let's try this. That goes there. Ooh. Ah. Okay, maybe that isn't as good as I think it might be. Okay. I haven't given up yet. Let's try this. So that's a steeper angle, but it flattens out. So something... Ooh! Ah! That's not good. Trying to do alt builds or trying to build a big collection, which one makes me improve my building? I guess they're good for different things. I would recommend like doing alt builds. Like alt builds are less they're less overwhelming, and they force you to try to like use the bricks in front of you. So it helps you think about all of the uses of individual bricks, and you don't have to do that for every brick, which is actually a lot more manageable. Yeah, this is what you can do, right? Like, which is to start with an alt build, and then see, like, when you run into hard deadlines. Sorry, not hard deadlines. Hard like piece limit problems, then you can bust out your collection, right? But like you start the project trying to make an alt build. Oh, ooh, okay. Maybe something can be done here. Uh, that will free this up to be here. Oh, I still need to cover this, but I can do that. Is that better? Is that worse? I'm resisting trying to do like just what the official set does, right? Which is something like, because also I don't think I have enough bricks to do that. Something like this. Where's the other one? Something like this. Have you seen the new Karate Kid movie? I have not. You know what I have seen though? I've seen most of Cobra Kai. I actually think Cobra Kai is a really good show. I haven't I didn't see the last season because from what I can tell they had to undo a bunch of character progression in order to have a last season, which I think is super lame. I know there were a couple of plot threads that were not entirely wrapped up, but I'm fine with just not like watching the last season. I feel like there was a satisfying enough ending. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just think boring. Think boring, Ransom. Is that too boring? Oh god, that looks awful. Okay. Is there a way to play this? Okay. Alright. Okay. I actually do have an idea now as to what I want to do. We're gonna try it. It's gonna be a disaster. But that is okay. Okay. Bright red. I have a lot of bright red, like these. Okay. Have I seen K-pop Demon Hunters? I need to get on that. As a fan of animations, that thing looks. I've been told that it's like totally spies, which makes me feel like, oh, that makes sense. I feel like I understand the pitch. It looks pretty good. I haven't gotten the chance to get around to it, but I am interested. Okay. I didn't realize like initially that it was just like a movie, which has made this a lot more enticing to me, because I can just like watch it and just be done. It's not like a whole thing. Okay. All right. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. Okay. I feel like we're getting somewhere with this. Okay. All right. I I think we've arrived at the solution. It's not pretty. I still need to do a bunch of stuff to make sure that it actually works. But it's got potential. All right, I need a brick. Okay. It would actually work better if this is here. Nice. And do that. And that on top. Okay. Do that. Yep. Like thus. Okay, now, what layer is this on? I think... Okay. Can I turn this like this? Would this still work? That still kind of works. No, but it works better the other way. Okay. 1, 2. I only have 2 of these. Okay. It's alright. Alright. 1, 2. Nope, just 1. 2. Oh, please don't run out on me. 3. One more. 4. Okay. Let's tentatively try this. Ooh. Okay. Back the other direction. What do I want? Oh, I wanted this. And ooh, actually, there's an opportunity to do. Love you, Ransom Fern. Thanks, John. Is this just the Source Dragon? It is, Toxic Soul. Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn? I have not. I have not played any of the Horizon games. Okay. One, 2. Okay. Let's change this to that. And change this to that. Okay. Does that work? Okay, wait. Change this to this. 2 by 2. Okay. And oof. By 4. Okay. So something like this. Okay. Um, that and that. That's a lot of studs. I actually can change that shape. All right. I think I should have enough. Um, of these. Okay. So put this here. There we go. That. That's okay. This is super messy. Do I have a tile instead? I guess we can use a tile here. Sort of. Urgh. That's messy. Okay. Okay, there's something to this. I can break this up with something later, but I'm okay with these shapes. That 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 was not disastrous. Okay. Why is there a crown number 3 next to my name just now? I have no idea. I think like YouTube has implemented some systems where you're how many comments you leave, or like super chats and some other measurements, you get like these crowns. Yeah. Do you think the Mecha team leader joins ability to hold more weight is going to be revolutionary? I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I need to actually handle them. Um, but um, I from what I can see, um, uh, the thing is that like past a certain size, it's just not fun to play with. I'm not sure if you've ever handled like a robot that's like Transformers. Actually, Transformers Titan are just this size, isn't it? Much bigger than this size. It's just kind of not fun to just like HasLab Unicron, like to lug that thing around. It's like a whole afternoon. It's not necessarily the most pleasant experience. Um, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. But we'll see. Like the thing is that like Lego joints are very jiggly. They have a lot of give. They have a lot of play, and yeah. Oh God, it's 11. I think they're doing the stream now. You guys want to watch the stream? Let me check. Are they streaming? Oh, they are. Okay. Is the stream over? I just saw the stream. What happened? Join us live. Yeah, I'm here. Alright, look at this. Hey, it's Bahatutron. Watch stream.
the sound team makes the sound of the Lego bricks clicking together. But actually, I wish that was the case, but it's not. What we actually do is design really cool interactive play experiences. We give another dimension to these amazing models. And it was so, so exciting to work on Soundwave as a sound person. This is a pretty legendary sound item that has been in my childhood until now.
Incredible. We got some questions from the chat over here. Genuine Mustard 50 says hello from Canada. Do we have anybody from Canada?
I'm from Canada.
Hello back.
Hello, right back.
We have some. We have some questions, but we're gonna cover a lot of those in a moment here. So let's take a look through here. Aaron, I would like you to tell me what is included in this incredible product.
All right, I'd be happy to. So first off, we can start off with this little information plaque. It tells you who Soundwave is. It's got some key information. More interestingly, right next to here, we have a microscale version of his cassette player alt mode. So the reason this is interesting, that if you're a Transformers fan, you'll be familiar with the term mass shifting. This is interesting for Soundwave's case because when he's in robot mode, he's of course huge. He's this towering machine. But when he converts and turns into this micro cassette player, it's the same size as an actual micro cassette player, because they have to be robots in disguise, and no one would be fooled by an immense micro cassette player the size of a house. Now, one of the interesting things you'll see here is that on this printed tile on front, you'll see a graphic of Laserbeak in his cassette form, seen behind the window of the cassette player. And here behind the plaque, we have an alternate tile. You can swap it out with another printed decoration of Ravage, likewise, so you can customize this microscale version. And whichever one of the tiles you're not using, you can just slip into this little pocket we put behind the plaque so you don't lose your tiles.
Absolutely.
all the orchestration, all the instruments, and even the little sparkle that happens on the logo. So let's keep going. Sounded like he was alive. And so to do that, we took dialogue from the original episodes and we lined up the rhythm, the cadence over top so that it would match that pacing and you still get that really feeling of him being alive.
It's working. I think he's alive. And remember, though you cannot buy this right now, you can add it to your wish list on Lego.com, and later you could enter the sweepstakes to win your wish list. Okay, Aaron, I would like to go a little bit deeper into the build,
Yes,
if you
happily.
will. Can you go ahead and give me a little tour of any new colored parts and or decorated pieces, that kind of thing?
Yes, of course. So, as I mentioned earlier, the two tiles that go on the microscale cassette player are printed. You will see these little Decepticon logo tiles on the individual cassettes. Those are also printed. We have a nice little cassette spool decoration, again printed. Slopes for the heads of Ravage and Laserbeak. These are printed on two sides, which we were pretty happy about pulling off. The large Decepticon logo you will see on Soundwave's chest window, which is actually a new element that was designed for this model. This is a new 8x5 window element.
This right here.
So yeah, that is also printed. And now, other than these, you will find a number of graphical details present on Soundwave. These are included as stickers. The mentality behind this was that if you're a fan of Transformers, you will know that there's a difference between the toy model and the cartoon model. So some of these surface details, they won't appear on the cartoon model, but the reason we've included these as stickers is that there's a kind of customization that depending on which version of Soundwave you prefer or is closer to your heart, you can customize it and you can decide which one you want to build and display.
So there's a bunch of different ways that you can customize it for your own fandom of Transformers.
Yes, that is correct.
Wonderful.
As for color changes, there's quite a lot going on here in dark blue. But if I'd have to highlight my most favorite color changes here are the Bionicle hand in dark blue.
Wow.
And we've also got the Bad Robot arm also in dark blue.
And isn't that, didn't you tell me that was your favorite piece?
Yes, the Bionicle hand is my favorite piece, yes.
How come?
Because I'm a fan of Bionicle.
Wow.
Fantastic. We have a lot of questions here asking about, this is another sound-related question. Is it cordless with the sound brick? Blessed Chips 8786 is asking.
Yes, definitely. I mean, this is battery powered, if in case you missed the very, very large warning on the box. But you can change out the batteries, of course. It wouldn't be any fun if he had to be tethered to something, right? He wouldn't be a very bad guy. You could just run away.
Exactly.
Actually, on that note, so that's an interesting thing to bring up because of the battery powered sound brick. You have to be able to remove the sound brick easily. This is something that we had to adhere to during the model design process. Now, to make the sound brick work with the play button, that means it's in his waist, which is a structurally significant area, obviously. And hollowing that is kind of counterintuitive to structural stability. So actually something that we had to think about a lot and workshop quite a bit.
It sounds like a fantastic challenge. I think we have a few questions about whether or not this model can convert into the tape deck boombox.
Yes. Yes.
Is that possible?
It is indeed possible, yes.
Could you, I know this is going to be a big ask, could you show me how it converts?
I can certainly try.
And while you're doing that, I want you to show me your favorite parts of the way it converts.
All right. Well, I would personally start with the two tapes, if we can focus on Ravage at the start. So while we were developing the way these models convert, we took a great deal of inspiration from the many, many toys that exist of them. So with Ravage, what we do is first we take off the weapons. That's something familiar if you've converted any other Ravage toy in the past. There's a great deal of articulation in his legs, so you're going to have to align those a bit. And then we just close his paws, and you'll be ready to go.
Wow, it's converted into a totally different thing.
So that's him, for starters.
Incredible.
Then next up, we have Laserbeak. Again, you start the same way. You just need to remove the accessories. You can flip away his head, quickly close his wings, flip up his legs, and you're all done. And these are your cassettes.
Very cool. Which one's your favorite?
Ravage. Ravage has been my favorite Transformers character for as long as I remember. And I actually had a cat, a black cat called Ravage.
I was
in real
going to
life
say,
as well.
I think you're a cat fan, so
Yeah,
maybe,
that's-
maybe it's obvious.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Then as for Soundwave himself, we again start the same way. We remove our accessories, set them to the side. This dart also comes out of his Sonic Blaster. We can start by rotating his head. This folds away nicely into the battery box on the back of the model. If we straighten out his arms, we can flip away his fists. At this point, we unhook these shoulder assemblies from the torso that are kept stable with a pair of clips. Those will be important later. Now we can turn our attention to the legs. As you can see, these are quite substantial, lots of brick going on here. And as Carl, you mentioned, interest in my favorite part of the conversion, that part is coming up. So if you note these panels on the shins,
In here.
yeah, when you flip up the leg, those fold
Wow.
away nicely with some hinges that are linked together. And when you pull it out, it also pulls it out again.
It's incredible. Can I try? Can I try?
Please
to
do,
that?
yes.
Wow,
So
beautiful.
cool. There was a question about this new element of saying, is this
Yes.
a print or is this a sticker?
That is a print, yes.
Good to know.
Then we can flip up these panels. Now we just rotate his legs up to the side.